Well, if you're new to hiking in Grand Canyon National Park, then let me give you my 4 tips for staying on the trail. And they're the 4 C's. They're compression, color, clear, and cairns. First, let's talk about compression. If you're on a trail that's been heavily used, then that trail will appear more compressed than the surrounding terrain, maybe even slightly depressed. In fact, part of compression is you might even find boot prints or other shoe prints on the trail. Second is color. Because of that compression and because of the action of breaking up the rocks in the trail will often appear lighter in hue or color than the surrounding terrain, perhaps even a bit brighter to your eye. And the third C is clear. And what you find is that in a heavily used trail, there's no vegetation in the trail. It's like a ribbon that's been cut across the landscape where there's no vegetation growing, or at least where the vegetation's been thinned by the foot traffic. And finally, cairns. If you're in a place where the trail can be difficult to navigate or to identify, often there will be a cairn in the area to help mark the trail that people have used before. And this is especially helpful as you're entering a drainage or exiting a drainage or a side canyon that flow where the creek might be crossing. This is an area where typically there's a lot of erosion, a lot of broken up terrain, boulders, etc. Not real flat terrain where a trail could be easily marked or easily identifiable. And so as you're entering a drainage, getting close to that crossing, look for cairns to indicate where the trail enters the drainage, and then look across to the other side to look for cairns where the exit will be from that elevated position. As you're approaching the drainage, you can often see those cairns that will be helpful to keeping you on the trail in Grand Canyon National Park.